Explicit content warning. Easily Offensive contains subject matter unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18. Every episode is meant to be taken as satire, and we do not condone racism, bigotry, or acts of violence. Thank you for listening to the Easily Offensive podcast.
Break the ugly one, always in your face. Sack of ginger with no soul, taking up space. Kevin's all as a 7-year-old, standing so small. Dylan less attractive, Jack Skellington, haunting us all. They come at you fast with words that cut deep. No topic off limits, they take no leap. Easily offensive, they push the boundaries wide, no apologies given. They got nothing to hide. Easily offensive, making you squirm in your seat. They'll say what they want, no filter, no retreat. Easily offensive, challenging the status quo. Hold on tight, 'cause they're about to blow.
Zach, I understand that you're upset about the results of the trial, and you think that the Democrats rigged it, but I don't think that you should go around, calling them those fucking riggers. It's just not a good idea. Just take it from a friend. Hey, welcome back, my dear friends, to another beautiful episode of Easily Offensive.
Can I say something real fast?
Sure.
When you say "my dear friends," every time I hear it, I think of literal deer.
My dear friends. It's like that System of a
it's
Down
so
song.
Stupid.
that System of a Down song. Do you know what I'm talking about? When he, Father dear. Yeah. And, but I've read the lyrics and it still sounds like he's saying, "Father dear hands, why have you forsaken me?"
When you
so I
said my
just
dear
think of
friends,
a god with like.
So can we just say that 34 counts, felony counts, is
It's an all-time record, okay? It's the most charges anybody's ever
Once
had.
again,
I've got more charges than anyone.
he's number one.
Ask around.
Well, first off, what are the charges exactly? Does
More than
anyone-
OJ's.
so there are a lot of. It's all about like money and politics.
It's definitely
Yeah,
That
had
sounds
some
so.
It's
so
definitely
some
suspicious.
financial politicky stuff.
that sounds like just like a guy that read the headline and went,
Yep.
well, this is fucking bullshit.
I'll be honest, I wasn't following the trial that
I wasn't
close
either.
because
I
guess
didn't even
what?
know what was happening.
It didn't matter to me because guess who I'm still voting for?
Trump.
That guy.
Condoleezza
Right
Rice.
there.
Oh, okay.
Blake is standing in the way.
I put him
You
behind
can see
me
you can see what he's holding
Why?
in my camera.
because
Zinners.
is him.
He is him.
Yeah.
And he will be the next president of the United States of America.
You heard what I said about my choice with the flag outside
You did.
earlier, Gavin?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh,
Go for it.
It was between this and a flag of Jesus
With a Zen can.
with
You
the
know
Zen
what's
can,
weird,
but
though? Sorry, go ahead.
I decided to go with our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good joke.
It was a good joke. I feel like
fucking
I
trashed it.
feel like you got so
I was
self-conscious about
zoned out.
delivering it that it just didn't go through.
No, that wasn't that at all.
No, it was 100% I fucked it up.
The N-word.
You know what's weird now, though, is that Trump can't vote.
Yeah, he can't vote, but he can still be president.
Can't vote
Yeah.
for himself, but he
can't
can
vote
do
at
it.
all.
He
Everything.
can't vote.
He can't
Yeah, I
vote
know.
at all.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is like if you ran for president, you'd definitely vote for yourself, right?
No.
You wouldn't?
I don't think they're allowed
No,
to
I
vote
think
Yeah.
that's
for the
I
president.
I'm
think
pretty
it's just
sure they
shitty.
are. Do you guys remember the movie Welcome to Mooseport?
Yeah,
No.
they can vote. I'm pretty sure they
You
can.
don't remember that?
No.
It was Ray Romano and
First off, are we really
older
going to
guy.
go off of the basis of a movie?
yes. And they were running for
Bet your sweet
governor
ass we
of
are.
a small town called Mooseport. And then they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna vote for my opponent." And then the asshole guy, of course, votes for himself, and then
He wins.
that one vote mattered.
it was a small town, so it was like Every vote mattered.
It was majority
watch
vote
it.
there.
Watch it come down. Like obviously, that's not how the electoral college works. But watch the election comes up and Trump loses by one.
Can you
vote.
imagine
And-
if that was like
I don't
like
think
a
it would ever-
virtual tie is much larger of a margin than that, but it is funny to think of.
So I got in a debate with one of my, not really a debate. I could call it a debate because I'm obviously a very heavy Trump supporter.
You're
You don't
not
have to
that
talk about
heavy.
your weight.
I know.
God damn. Blake, you're fatter than he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He weighs more. That doesn't mean he's fatter than me.
Oh man.
Well, I
Going
mean,
for the throat.
Anyways,
If we could just find it in there.
he was saying something about how he's a liberal, and I was like,
Ooh.
and you're walking back to the warehouse.
It was like your truck help.
Yeah.
Did he say
But no, he's
stupid
actually
shit?
pretty-
Zach's
he's
not. I'm not. He's like, I'm not just red on the outside.
So he was like, "Did you hear about Trump?" And I'm like, "Yeah, 34 counts of being fucking awesome."
What was crazy is like
34 counts of
So-
doing whatever the fuck I want.
locally. I mean, it's all over the country, but the Daybell case, right? That's been going on for
Yeah, that's
years,
all. That's
right?
all over the country.
Yeah, but it's going on for
That's
years.
local here.
Yeah, it's local, so it means a lot to everybody here. I turned off the notifications for it because I was
Me
so
too.
fucking sick of it.
I turned that into a verb. I threaten my kids that I'll daybell them.
Oh yeah, that's a good
But-
one.
That went on forever, and then 34 counts, which is like, I mean, there's an investigation with the murder case and everything, but like 34 counts, and they just pissed through that in a couple months. Like, no problem, guilty on all charges.
Oh, yeah.
easy peasy, right?
It's another form of election tampering.
That was the thing that, well, it's like regardless of what side you're on, it kind of makes you lose faith in the
Justice system.
justice system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
because
have
I'm
they're
any.
just saying they should have
Like-
had a Republican jury. Just saying.
I think
Impartial.
Well,
yeah.
I just I hate that they got both the Trump and the Daybell case wrong.
Yeah.
Kidding. I'm pretty sure they
But you
did
know
it.
what? But you know what they got right? The OJ case
Yep, there that
Glove
that
didn't
was
fit.
Didn't
nailed
fit.
that one.
didn't fit. Dude, he even wrote a book. Just saying.
Yeah,
This is
didn't
how I
fit.
would have did
dude.
Oh, that one. Yeah. He wrote that book too.
What? I still can't get over the title, like the title
didn't get
cover
that
of the
joke,
book.
did you?
I missed.
I did it.
He did,
Yeah.
and that was him telling the world.
Yeah,
But it was I did it.
Dude,
big words
it
in
was
the
just
center
him
in the smallest font.
teabag.
if I
Because
would've.
if that was really your girl and she got murdered and you didn't do it, you would not put that book out.
I did hear something weird the other day though, and this was TikTok, so this is 100. But like something, something about like he like no, it was on John Mulaney's show on Netflix. Like he's at that
100.
yeah.
Anyway.
But like the helicopter operator that like got there first. I might be mixing two stories up. I should shut up.
So hold on. When you said helicopter operator, I went to another black athlete.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He didn't do anything. I mean, he was even blacker at the end. But
That was Dylan's favorite
Wow.
joke for a long time.
Yeah, it was.
listen, he didn't do anything wrong. He was a sexual abuser, convicted.
Who?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe. Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Now I see where you're going. I was like, dude, you lost me. I'm
He
fucking
didn't. He didn't diddle kids, but he definitely
rape people.
pretty much.
I doubt it.
I don't.
I don't think he needed to. He
Well,
was
you see that.
Kobe Bryant.
What about Bill Cosby?
Yeah,
He walked outside and tripped over pussy, dude.
but
Okay, well,
I mean, when you put it like that, yeah. But at the same
Slipped.
time,
Sorry.
Slipped.
slipped in that snail trail.
I know
Yeah,
that was like crude, but like kind of true. Like there was just whores throwing themselves at him
oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the time, but he had to fight a little for it, huh?
He went for
Maybe that's what he was into. What was that?
dude. I mean, just
His
because
name
you're
was-
rich and famous doesn't mean you can't be a creep.
Yeah, that dude. Ah, fuck. He did the fucking Shazam commercials. The Bill guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he fucking killed a hooker in a bathtub with the fucking.
Did he really?
He
Well,
did.
there's
He
some
got
sort-
convicted for it. He died.
There's
didn't
some kind of like adventure for that, you know. That's
Well,
different.
there's probably
Nah.
adventure for the.
he? The raping.
you're
Yeah.
a
I just
rapist,
killed this
you're a
hooker,
rapist, you
and I'm
know?
gonna clean it up with my ShamWow.
Yeah. Exactly.
He like makes a commercial. He's like, this is a perfect opportunity.
I just killed this hooker. I sawed a boat in half.
With the ShamWow saw,
He was
cuts a femur in 6 seconds.
He was a rapey,
No, he was like a fucking weird.
a pedophile.
No, he strangled a hooker and like tried to kill her.
He played GTA.
Did he do
a little
anything
too
bad
much.
though?
Anyway, he had a heart attack. It stressed him out, I guess, and
It stressed him
He
out.
died.
yeah, he died.
The
He had a heart-
ShamWow guy's
Dude,
dead.
ShamWow
Dude,
and
there's-
fucking
If I'm not wrong,
OxyClean?
The OxyClean guy, was it the OxyClean guy?
No, that dude was a
He
pure
got
got
hit in
it.
the head with luggage.
He got a head injury.
Oh,
One
wow.
forced
What was his
trauma,
name?
kind of like Kobe. Less fire though.
And then what about
Well, no, now I'm questioning it because I was like, I was pretty sure that was the cause. But let's see. Did ShamWow dude die from a heart attack?
more like the
Hooker
really
killer.
black mamba, huh?
damn?
Swish.
too many damn snakes to this plane.
Dude, fucking Sam Jackson gunned him down. That's what happened. It's like there's too many motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking helicopter.
That'd be scary.
What?
Oh,
Snakes
snakes,
on
on a helicopter? I'd jump out, dude.
I always tell people that because I'm 6'6", you know, and I tell people, yeah, I'm the same height as like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Well, I'm taller than Kobe Bryant now, but
I mean, to be fair, there was at least one snake on that helicopter.
The Black Mamba on the Black Mamba.
Do you think that's what he had? That's
Yeah.
what. Do you think it was a nickname for him or for his dick?
Both.
yeah, probably both.
They were twins.
After the thing,
I mean,
though,
he
I
probably-
did say I was like, I knew he was all legs.
I mean, he probably choked a bunch of girls with that cock.
He's Googled it before.
No, that's
Kobe
I'm not into
Bryant, sex tapes. Oh.
that. I've only seen the Jay-Z, or was it not Jay-Z? What was it? West and
This
Oh,
is the
oh,
most racist, confused.
Ray J.
Oh, so the
Oh, so I
ShamWow
was
guy,
right.
the ShamWow guy did not die of a stroke. And
what'd you say?
Ray J.
He
fuck is Ray J?
beat a hooker up.
He was the one with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Okay, the ShamWow guy beat a hooker up.
Yeah. It turns out
Billy
that-
Mays.
I might have been thinking of somebody else. I can't remember.
I wonder
who-
if he
Did,
said shampoo.
Did something happen
she,
with the
I guess she bit his tongue and wouldn't let go, so he started punching
That's
her in
just
the
hot.
face.
Yeah, Jesus.
what about the My Pillow guy? Did something happen to him or is he just rich and awesome?
It's like,
Is he just rich and awesome?
who, the My Pillow guy?
Yeah, no, he gets in trouble for being like a hardcore righty.
Is he?
Yeah.
I've never heard anything other than his weird pillow thing. I do have a selfie on my Facebook
Can you imagine,
page
like-
with him, though.
Inventing something that's been around and then like getting rich off of it.
Yeah, like,
Like I'm like, I invented a table.
yeah, this one's better than the other ones, though.
Yeah.
Hold your
It's,
shit
I bet
better.
it's pretty nice. Hold your
It's
shit
probably
better.
fine.
All I got from I just looked up. So his name's
Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell, and the only thing I get is he's an election denier.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he is a Trump supporter.
yeah.
So good soul.
Should type in Mike Lindell on Trump.
At least he didn't
Conviction.
lose any sleep over the election.
He was comfortable with that.
He's like, goddamn,
What am I
fucking,
looking up?
it's rigged. And that's
Oh, it's bullshit. I don't. I would
These fucking riggers.
have to.
goddamn
Boy.
riggers. Rigging elections. What? We said riggers.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's fine.
Naggers.
If South Park can do it, we can do it too.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know, when people ask me what our podcast is about, because they're like, "Oh, you got a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's called Easily Offensive." "Oh, what's it about?" I'm like,
Being easily offensive. Speaking of being-
the best way I can explain it is if South Park did a podcast.
Yeah.
That's
We
a good
don't
way
give
to.
a
Oh, I think
fuck.
we have a new listener, and if you've made it this far, shout out Heath Hartman.
Oh no way.
My coworker.
That would be crazy.
What's up, buddy?
That part where you're just like, God, what a name drop, and I don't want to be a part of this.
People at work would hear about it, and I'd almost like want to lie about it. I'd be like,
Yeah,
know
some
why.
people
Oh, you
are-
guys got a podcast? I'm like, no. Where'd you hear that?
Dude, I'm trying
Dude,
to
I'm on that line.
promote our shit. So
I know I want
Lit.
to, but like kind of the right people.
I want-
lately.
If we
I
blow
get-
up, everybody's gonna see it, right? So
Lately,
I
I've
mean,
been getting
yeah.
the. Oh, I listened to your podcast. Oh, cool. Yeah, I see it on TikTok.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
that's
I've just learned to say thanks.
Instead
Appreciate
of you
it.
dumb bitch, it's bigger than that.
That's what those two other guys were complaining about for years.
that hurt
Who?
my soul.
Watch your podcast on Facebook.
Who said that?
It's a joke. It's a jab at Jeff and Greg.
But like that seriously happened to them.
Yeah, it really did happen
Years.
to Jeff and Greg.
Who the fuck? Watch us shit on Facebook.
Anyway, I have a joke for you since we're easily offensive.
Let's
Did
do
you
it.
notice how cunty he says stuff lately?
You know how actually
Anyway.
sensitive you've been? You're kind of a bitch lately. If you ever, you might want to take some testosterone pills, man. God damn.
He's like, anyway.
Anyway. No. All joking aside, I actually do have a joke. What's the difference between Zach and my Toyota Corolla?
You have a Toyota Corolla?
No, but just keep going with it.
What?
Or give me a second. Oh,
It's kinda slow
Oh
like
yeah,
you,
no.
apparently.
I sorry. I fucking when he asked about the Corolla, I was like, "Shut up, bitch! Just let it go." Should have
Start over.
Yeah.
Start
Okay.
over.
What's the difference between Zach and my Toyota Corolla?
What?
What is it, Gavin?
My Corolla is not leaking transmission fluid. Trans fluid.
Damn it. Fucked it up.
I did. I fucking went full with.
Anyways, hey, I got news about Toyota.
Like out his asshole?
Wait, I got a joke first though. What's the difference between a hamburger and a hard-on?
Don't smack my nose.
You're not giving me a hamburger.
There you go. That's funny.
What's the
Speaking-
news about boy? What's the news about Toyota?
The
Spell it.
Supra. The Supra is being discontinued in 2026
Yep.
Oh.
It's because they've only sold like 26,000 of them.
because they're stupid expensive for not a very good car.
Well, it's
That's
just
what
not
I
very
say
practical.
about most cars.
It's a good car. It's just not practical.
What's a Supra?
Yeah, look it up.
The
I don't know what it looks like.
So, the Supra was a really badass car, like in the 90s. And
Like Gran Turismo?
it's like, no, it's like street racy.
Like
But-
Paul
So
Walker?
Derek would love it.
Yeah, like
you
you
know
could
who
get
drove
like,
a Supra? Paul Walker.
yeah. But
That was the cool Supra.
so you
though.
could get like a 1996 Supra right now, and it costs you like 30 grand.
Fuck that.
See, there you go. There's the Paul Walker Supra.
Yeah, right there. It was, dude. Those graphics were trash, and those wheels were trash.
this is a newer
That's
Supra
the
here.
newer Supra. Yeah, and
I guess it's not like
the
a,
old Supras are very coveted. But then they brought it back, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck yeah, they brought the Supra back," and it's like not anywhere near the same thing. Like if they would have brought it back like close to like what the 90s one was, just updated,
Yeah.
it would have sold like crazy. But they had to like go and make it. It's a collab with BMW. It's not the same thing at all. So like
Oh.
nobody gives a shit. It's a cool car, but like it's not practical. It's not the original Supra, so it failed. Like it's been around for like what 5-6 years now, but they've sold like none, like
Do you know-
10,000 a year or something.
Do you know what car they need to bring back? The Firebird.
That would be cool. They need to bring back Pontiac, which they did that like joke, the car
Yeah,
driver joke.
you
Dude, that was
guys-
fucked.
You got weirdly excited for it.
Well,
I was
I was
surprised.
super
by that.
excited.
Well, that was
yeah.
all about. That was about the Firebird.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I was trying to help.
I was trying to help. He's right there.
No, you remember that moment when he was calling me really cunty?
It's different.
He's got a
Is
point.
it different?
Yeah,
You
no,
threw
because
something
I'm
at
kind
it.
of an asshole, but you're just you're just a cunt.
I'm not a fairy. I mean, sure, I fuck around with dudes, but I'm not a fairy.
God, he's so good at that.
Do you think he had a palm tree?
Dude.
Paul Walker?
Palm tree.
He did. Pretty sure he hit a palm.
That's sad. It's weird to think that was
Palm tree.
11 years ago.
Yeah,
Dude.
holy shit, right?
Yeah.
That happened right after I started at Freedom.
And then The Ryan Dunn
Fritos?
one. Remember
That
the
was
Ryan
fucking
Dunn one? When that was like
Dude, the
2011.
Ryan Dunn one still kind of hurts me.
That one's
Ryan,
sad.
well done.
Well done, yeah.
Fuck. Blake's like too soon.
Well, he died in a drunk driving accident?
Yeah.
Right? Dude, did you hear? Who was it? Who was
Sorry.
it that fucking got on Twitter and like slandered the whole Jackass crew about it?
I don't know.
God, I gotta look it up.
Look it up.
I forgot who it was. I remember what they said. They said
That was really
friends don't
sad.
friends don't let, or only jackasses let friends drive drunk.
Oh, that's
That's like
fucked.
wow.
Look
Like
it up.
as if they were all with him.
Yeah, no shit.
I think he just got drunk with like a friend.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Didn't-
other
didn't
guy that
two
was in the
people
car.
die?
Yeah,
I think he
the
was.
other
I
guy.
think he was with Steve-O.
No.
No.
There was
No.
another
Steve-O's
guy
straight
with
now,
him
dude.
that died. They both died.
Yeah. Did Paul Walker die with somebody else or was
Yeah.
He died with his like
Yeah, both of them
lawyer
died.
insurance, dude.
Yeah, and he was just driving. He wasn't fucked up or anything. Like
That's the thing that blows my mind. Is I was like, could you imagine giving somebody insurance and they're like, let's get in the car and then I'll race around, and then you end up dead.
I don't.
Like, can
Robert Ebert.
you? Who the fuck is that? Look him up. Show us. I want to see his face.
his face. Dude. That's the guy that died
The
with Paul
dude-
Walker?
What
No,
the
that's
fuck?
the dude. That's the dude who said only jackasses let their friends drive drunk.
Dude,
Oh
that guy
my
was born
God.
a jackass. Look at him.
Oh, he's the movie review guy.
Uh huh.
Oh.
Oh my God, he looks like a fucking idiot.
Dude, he looks like he's suffering from some real.
Dude, if I
diseases.
saw that
It is
guy
official.
walking
That-
down the street, I would beat the shit out of him.
That is
really,
Yeah.
that right there is the last way that I'd like to look.
Yeah. Like we would rather be
I'd rather look
I
like
get
a,
plastic surgery.
a
Fuck that.
penis.
dude. I think I've asked you guys. I think you guys. I've asked you guys this before, but have you ever just like seen a person and just went like, "Well, at least I don't."
Yeah.
No, I don't look like you. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like there's things that we all like don't like about ourselves, right? But
Oh yeah.
but like you just see one and go, "Whoo!" Dodge
So
that
he-
bullet.
No shit.
He, like within like a day, he's like, maybe I was a little too soon. Like, dude, it
soon.
was the day after. Too soon?
Oh,
That was fun.
the guy that does that is Ari.
was a sad
Ari
day,
Shafir.
What?
Ari Shafir, he does the like too soon tweets.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so dude, he
Ooh,
did
the
the only
Kobe.
one I think he regretted was Kobe.
Really?
He did one like about he does one about all celebrities that die.
God.
Do
damn.
Google Ari Shafir
Too soon.
too soon tweet. I'm sure it'd be pretty easy to find. And he doesn't apologize for shit. I respect it.
No, yeah. You,
Dude, that was the number 1 search.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So he said Kobe Bryant died 23 years
Too late today.
holy fuck.
He got away with rape because of all the Hollywood liberals who attack comedy enjoy rooting the Lakers more than they dislike rape. Big ups to the hero who forgot to gas up his chopper. I hate the Lakers. What a great day. Hashtag fuck the Lakers.
Fuck the Lakers. Wow. January 26, 2020. Yeah, he had some other ones. Look up celebrity death tweets. Just Ari Shafir celebrity death tweets. Twit. You put twit.
Valeb, you know.
Valeb death twit.
Dude,
Twet. It feels like you should say wet at the end. Twet.
here we go. Good old Reddit. Let's see what Reddit has to say.
I'm surprised we
Oh,
didn't get
Lord.
more with this.
Oh, look at that. Well,
Oh,
pick
dude,
one.
he goes.
Do we want to like?
Just pick
click
one.
The links.
I think he had one about who was the BMX guy? Dave Mira or
Oh, really?
It's like, this is porn, by the way.
Oh, fucking all of them got deleted. I think.
That happens. I'll find them.
Yeah, we'll find him.
So, since, I don't know. Since we're talking about celebrity deaths, actually,
What was your favorite
who would
one?
you like to die? Like, let's get dark about it. Fuck it.
Fuck yeah,
You.
let's do this.
I'm not a celebrity, you dumb bitch.
Let me start out with saying
celebrities.
Yeah, you fucking
Anybody
asshole.
but Trump.
it is illegal to say I'm going to kill the president of the United States. Right?
It is.
It is. It is.
It's
Very
100%
illegal to
illegal
say.
to say that I'm going to kill the president of the United States.
Yeah, that is totally illegal.
Just make sure you don't say it.
Yeah. Don't say
yeah,
that.
but you're
ever.
just giving an example. So like,
That was
that's-
just an example. That didn't have anything to do with what you just asked.
I think is it illegal to
But
say
he's not a celebrity.
I'm gonna butt
is.
fuck the
No, he's a
president?
political.
I feel like you can be both.
You can,
No,
but
I don't
he's
think
not.
that's illegal.
So it's
Like
okay.
Trump is a celebrity,
Because
but
he's a movie star.
I think is more from The Apprentice than the movies.
It's okay to say I'm gonna butt fuck the president.
Yeah,
Being
that's
technically-
legal.
Yeah. Because it's not a threat.
Cool.
Enjoy that.
He's disgusting.
So yeah, a celebrity.
which-
Let's
that-
not go political. Let's just go celebrity.
Who do you
That
want to die?
Movie. Yeah, if you could pick a celebrity to end themselves.
Let's make this more fun. You have to pick one person, a celebrity to die, or the whole world dies.
Okay, so it's like you have to
You
pick
have
one.
to.
Yeah. Okay.
or how about we'll do that, and then we can do one where it's like you got to pick your
So we have to-
favorite
we have to-
celebrity.
Sorry, I was looking at those tweets. What was
Was that legitimately your chair?
Yeah,
Yeah, if he
Dude,
had
that's so
Dude, I am
fucking
having
funny.
I'm having like
It sounds like farts.
It sounds
I'm
like
having
big,
some-
long.
dirty farts, like
Yeah.
Like the moment-
Like Gavin said, one of these days I'm gonna be like, yeah, it was my chair. And Blake's gonna be like,
I just pass away.
right? He's all crying. He's like,
no,
"Shit,
dude.
it's
Blake would
leaking out
know
of his
because
shoes."
I farted earlier today and I about killed myself
Jesus.
from it.
Dude.
We've
Anyway,
all
so
done
what
that.
was your scenario there? Because I was looking at these Ari Shafir tweets.
So you have to pick one celebrity to kill. You have to pick one, or the whole world dies.
Well, if we're gonna make it that way, we might want to make it more risque. Somebody you actually like and don't want to get rid of.
Oh.
Damn.
And why?
Because if the world's at stake, I'd fucking throw hundreds of celebrities under the bus simply because
Yeah,
I
just be
don't
like,
know who they
How
are.
about
cares?
Danny Masterson? Just
Yeah.
throw it,
No shit. But
Free
like,
Danny Masterson. Oh,
so I'll pitch one. I'll pitch one for you. Ryan Reynolds. I'm
Fuck
putting
you.
Ryan Reynolds in there
no.
because you don't want to. Now you got to pick somebody. We'll all throw somebody in the pot,
Okay.
and we'll all decide which one's gotta die. Save the world, though. Saving the world.
This is interesting. Like, pick somebody you don't want to die that you want.
you it
What a
has to be
strange
somebody
question. I can't even quite wrap my head around that.
it's somebody you gotta actually like, but they
Damn.
gotta fucking die for the world. Because I love Ryan Reynolds, by the way.
Jean-Claude
Stop it.
Van Damme, because good fucking luck.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Why Willie Nelson?
He's about dead anyway.
His, yeah, 'cause
Fucking 90.
That's not fair.
Oh,
I mean,
oh.
that was clever. That,
that
was clever.
I was just thinking Clint Eastwood.
That's better.
That Clint Eastwood
better.
was such an awesome actor.
I'm
I
gonna throw
love him.
in.
Fuck, I just
You're
didn't
shaving
even-
off what, 3 years maybe?
Dude, if that, we should do a celebrity death pool.
for real, huh?
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'm going for Dwayne Rock.
Dwayne the Rock. Okay, thank you. You went somebody
You know
younger.
what?
Thank you.
He kind of ruined the Fast and Furious movies for me, so good riddance.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay,
just kidding.
so
I loved him. I
so
did.
you guys chose yours because of the age. Why did you choose The Rock?
I mean, I like him, but out of all the actors, he's the one I like the least.
That's a fucked up reason to choose somebody to die.
He's like, I got a top 10
I
actors
about- I
list.
about-
You're just at the
I
bottom
about
of the
said
10.
something else, but I keep that one
Yeah.
to myself.
I predicted that in my
no.
head.
Oh. Bligger.
Yeah, he's.
Oh,
Dude, don't do that. Oh my
oh my
god.
god!
That was a joke, everyone.
That's a joke.
He didn't say it.
I-
He
I-
didn't say it.
Shit.
I really like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but out of all my favorite actors, he's like the
Number
least-
10?
like number 10 out of the 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
Favorite
okay.
actors is something I've never really.
Had.
Yeah, like I do if I think about it, but I've never really
I
thought
have
like
favorite actors, and Dwayne Johnson is.
not
No,
one.
I
of them.
like him a lot as a person, celebrity, whatever he is, but not as an actor.
Wait, so if
I don't know.
if he dies, do we lose everything that he is about?
What?
What do you mean?
Because I don't want to lose Terramana too.
No, that
No,
lives on.
That's pretty heavily.
Oh, dude, no, that-
rooted.
That would be like Terramana would imagine the stock shoot up for Terramana after that.
Yeah.
Do you have any stock in Terramana?
Yes.
Oh, really?
You bought stock in Terramana?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
much
that's
is
funny.
it? Let me see it. I want to see now.
Look
Look it up on
I'll look it
Google.
up.
Just
I'll look-
Google it.
My God.
So I chose
Paramount.
Ryan Reynolds only because I feel like he would glorify it. Like it wouldn't be like a death sentence. It would be more like a weird. I don't want to say
I
sacrifice.
guess I didn't buy in Terramana.
But like a tribute kind
Terramana's
of
a
thing.
private company. I don't know what tequila company I bought into.
He just bought one that had a T in it. He was all shit faced. He was like, you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna waste money.
It's not even fucking tequila.
Speaking,
So tits wine or
so
something.
okay,
Something bullshit.
so
company.
there's our list. Now we got to pick from those people.
Yeah, who's gonna die? I'm gonna actually vote for The Rock only because.
Well, I'm going with I'm going with fucking Clint Eastwood out of that pot.
Why? Willie Nelson's older than Clint Eastwood.
No.
No,
I
he's
think he
not.
is.
Clint Eastwood
Dude,
is.
Clint Eastwood's got to be like 93.
You know what? I
Look it
don't.
up, actually.
No,
I mean, and
Clint
I-
Eastwood's older.
And I
Look at,
li-
will
I,
you look that up?
Yeah,
I really like Clint Eastwood, and I love his movies, and I love his acting too.
Yeah,
But
but
he's-
fuck,
I bet he's
he's-
older by
he's
at least
older.
5
One foot in.
years.
But the thing is Clint Eastwood is still doing things.
I think Clint
Yeah.
Eastwood's like 96.
I don't think Willie Nelson's doing anything
96.
other than
94.
smoking weed.
Oh, nailed it.
Oh, fuck.
He's
Yeah.
how old?
94.
So he's 4 years older than Willie Nelson.
Fuck.
Willie Nelson just turned 90.
You ever hear a celebrity
No.
age and then like
Willie
it
Nelson's 91.
blows your mind a
Oh, he
little
turned
bit?
91?
I remember when
Yeah.
he was a
So-
kid.
Oh.
We were talking. I was talking about a celebrity yesterday, and I found out how old they were, and I was like
Ouch.
shocked. Oh, it was who's the guy that does? He's like the pervy British guy.
Fuck.
Who?
Like he did Nigel Thornberry.
Oh,
Tim Curry.
Yeah, he was older than
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh,
Yeah, he's pretty
no,
old.
He's been old for a hot ass
Yeah.
minute.
All right, I got one. Which celebrity would you bring? Okay, actor would you bring back to life?
Robin Williams.
That was a pretty easy one.
Well, he just probably take care of it again.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
That's a waste.
sad-
That's a waste right there.
You're right. You're right.
You bring him back. He's like, oh fuck this.
Yeah, this time he makes it messy.
How did he kill himself?
he hung
hung
himself.
himself.
Time he makes it messy.
next time he makes
He's
it.
like, you know what? Fuck you guys, dude.
It wasn't messy.
I was
this
trying to
time.
make it cute. You could put a scarf on me.
He's like, I'd bring him
before.
back, but he's well this time.
There you go.
Fixed his brain.
He's mentally
Which one would I
stable.
bring?
I don't know if I want
A
him mentally
celebrity?
stable. I don't know if he'd be as funny.
Does it have to be an actor?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
an actor.
Actor to bring back.
I guess actor director would work too because Clint Eastwood is like someone like Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
directors that well.
Yeah, I don't know actors that well. I mean, I fucking confuse Madonna for random people.
I mean, I got.
Hit home.
Hey, home.
I just forgot the name of my actor. He played in fuck.
And
that could
fuck,
be
I never
anything that
watched
you
that
watch.
movie.
He played in Fuck.
Did he play in Idiocracy?
He was a big guy.
Oh,
Are
Chris
you-
Farley.
Chris Farley.
Yeah.
That's who
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
That's
I
actually
can't
what I
remember
would.
who
That's
that is. Can you
exactly
bring
what
it
I
up?
would pick.
Is that
Dude, do the Chris Farley like David Letterman entrance.
it is. I was just gonna bring up a picture. Of Chris
Oh,
Farley
I fucking love Chris Farley. It's so sad how he went out though. I don't like the reason why he went.
Because he didn't
you-
take care of himself at all.
No, he killed himself.
No, he didn't.
No,
Yeah.
he died from like a heart attack.
Oh, did he
or
really?
Because he
something.
just like, well,
drug
he was a
addict,
drug
dude.
addict, but
Yeah.
dude, have you guys ever seen the place that he's buried? It's so weird.
yeah, I just did.
Yeah.
Look
He's
it up.
not
I know.
buried.
It's in a building,
He's in a fucking.
which I have trouble. It's at a cemetery, right, in Wisconsin.
Mhm, where he's
But
from.
like, it's a building. I'm like, a building lasts like 100 years.
If it's made out of stone, it can last longer.
Hey, sure. Like, there's buildings out there 250 years old, like on the East Coast and stuff, or
Just depends on
houses
the
from the
unit.
1600s.
Oh, you mean a crypt?
yeah,
Yeah, but it's in a structure. Like, it's not a
It's a
like
mausoleum.
they're right
or-
right in front of
Is
that
that
is
right?
a
Mausoleum.
right in front of that. There's a like a chapel, like in the next room over.
it's like
Yeah,
a
I think you can
church.
see it in that picture right there.
And who's this fucking lady that gets to be buried right underneath him? You know,
I mean, would you want? I
Susan-
wouldn't want to be buried underneath Farley. I mean, that's a lot
he's
of
probably
weight
still
on top of
farting.
you.
Not anymore.
No.
He's all bones.
That's still pretty heavy.
Do you think he has big bones?
Yeah, he was a big dude. But he did like an entrance to like David Letterman or something like that, and it was so over the top.
He also wasn't he supposed to? Didn't he auditioned for the voice of Shrek?
No, they had the movie like halfway made.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He was Shrek.
They had to completely remake it because Mike Myers was like, I'm not doing his movie. Like not in like a like he's too good for it kind of
He's
way,
like
but
that-
he was like that was Farley's thing, you know. So they redid it completely.
Really?
Yeah, it
He
started.
almost didn't
They
do
started
the-
making it in like 1996 or something.
Yeah.
And Farley had recorded basically all the vocals for
You
it.
can look
is
it up
sound.
on
there is-
YouTube.
they have sound audio of Eddie
Look it up.
Murphy and Farley talking to each other.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, that was one thing that like made it like
Before I look that up, here we go. Here's some of those tweets here. The Playboy Mansion was always a prison for women, and Hugh Hefner regularly pissed in his diapers for the last 13 years of his life. Fuck him.
God damn.
Ralphie May fell asleep during Bonnaroo concerts. The only day I couldn't see this coming was August 21st when he passed in front of the sun. Damn. And he's a fellow comic, too. Anthony Bourdain killed himself because Roseanne was his favorite show. I hope you're all happy.
God damn.
Tom Petty had a terrible voice. He sounded like Bob Dylan. Fucked a corpse. So happy God spent his entire Yup Kipper plotting to kill him.
Whoa.
Oh, boo-hoo. There's a lot of them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Stephen-
does it for
And
all
Stephen
of them.
Hawking was in a wheelchair because he mocked handicapped people when he was younger. All his research into origins of cosmos meant nothing compared to what he should have been studying, which is karma, bitch. Enjoy a wheelchair in heaven. That shit carries over. Holy fuck, this dude.
Oh, go to the John McCain one. Scroll over. Hey, McCain, you should have run 8 years earlier before everybody started liking black people. By the way, hell is a POW camp, you footnote of a loser.
Whoa.
Wow.
Damn.
Homeboy had some.
Damn.
He had no chill.
Dude, he's got balls, you gotta admit.
Well, and it's one thing to be making jokes. It's another to mean them, like I say.
I don't think he genuinely like hates all these people, but he like it's his thing to like
It's
do
hard.
the worst. Say the. Can you imagine if he died suddenly? Like
Oh,
what
there's going
gets?
to be tweets all over.
Oh yeah,
They're
I
like,
bet-
it's about fucking
I
time, you
bet
piece of shit.
I bet he loves that too.
Oh yeah,
You know?
he's like infamy. Because what is that? I can't remember what his fucking name is. I think he was a part of Kiss, wasn't he? He said the band Kiss.
Yeah.
Uh,
What else would I? have thought?
Anyways,
I don't
guys,
know,
so
but he-
I do
he's
still want
like,
to say
if you're-
one thing right now, and this is for the people listening. Our thing fucked up over here. It hasn't been recording our audio
At all?
I don't know when it stopped, but I've been recording on the nice.
Oh,
new-
thank Christ!
yeah,
I
dude,
forgot
you just
that you
gave
have
us
a
a
backup.
stroke. What the fuck?
I saw Dylan's fucking eyes like.
That fucking.
So, while you guys talk for a second, I'm gonna try and get this fixed here.
Goddamn. Anyway, it's the guy who said good publicity, bad publicity, publicity.
Gene Simmons.
It was Gene Simmons,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Okay. And
Pretty
he's all
sure.
like, any publicity is good publicity.
He's kind of right.
He's not wrong. He's not. If you want to be fucking known or get noticed, if the spotlight's bad, it's still fucking spotlight, and people know who you are.
Yeah.
There we go. We're back on the OBS side of things. I was wondering why. I was playing this fucking shit and we couldn't hear it. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Well,
I just gave myself some work to do.
damn it.
Yay. Podcast will be 2 weeks late.
Splicing.
Yeah, it'll be up. I'll probably edit it tonight.
Next
Eric-
week.
Fuck.
Would you look up that video of Chris Farley making that insane entrance? It's so entertaining. I'm pretty sure it was Letterman,
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
but like he goes so insane on the entrance that when he finally stops, he can't fucking breathe for like 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Can I get one that's not someone videotaping their fucking...
Dude, I hate
Yeah,
those.
like it was on live TV. Like
Why do I want to watch a cell phone recording?
What's that song? I just want to testify. Oh, yeah. By the Parliament. Exactly, like 1966 or something, 67. Yeah, great song. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you know our first guest from the very popular television program Saturday Night Live. When did they do that show, Paul? What they do it on Saturday night? Saturday night? When do they film it? Do they film it?
Okay, I'm gonna skip
live.
over to where he gets in.
It's done live.
Dude, I fucking love.
He's
the guy.
like, all the cocaine is keeping me going.
That's exactly what it is.
Now we're talking, buddy.
What the fuck?
That was something very, very impressive. That's quite an entrance.
Daniel, the friend that works
Well,
here
that
at
wasn't
the-
it.
He's on the payroll.
Good job. That was intense. By the way,
That wasn't it.
What an entrance.
Just put Chris Farley crazy entrance.
okay.
We're gonna find this, folks.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking find it. So wait, did we agree on who we were gonna bring back from the fucking dead? I think we just agreed it's just Chris Farley. Right?
I think we
Yeah,
know that.
it's Chris Farley.
Was this it right here? Maybe. Nope.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean-
this is it, but
Not the music. Nope. Pretty sure that's not it.
No, I'm not gonna be able to find it.
Yeah, it's fucking.
damn it,
Trying to find something from like the 1960s is kind of fucking hard.
Is it?
it's from the '90s.
Okay, 60s. Dude, I heard so.
He
Did-
literally
did you
said. Anyway.
So the game Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah, it makes us old. Shut up.
Okay, that was released in 2001, right?
Okay.
I love that one.
Did you know the time gap? And it's based in 1986.
Yeah.
The time gap
16-year
is bigger
gap.
now.
The time gap between when the game releases to now is greater than the time gap that is
Based on.
I
from the-
know. So it's like 1985 by Bowling for Soup came out in 2004, which was further back now than 1985 was in 2004.
yeah 1985.
It was a good song. Blake is gonna look for this.
Like, I'm looking on TikTok.
No, I looked on Google and found it immediately.
Just chill.
Just chill.
We'll watch it when we come back from the break, because that's in like 10 minutes. So, and yeah, I'm glad I'm recording on this because this thing keeps cutting out on the recording here on OBS. I keep looking over and it like we're talking and it fucking stops and then goes and stops.
Well,
That's the joy of having all this on a laptop, by the way.
again, we'll fix the fucking computer. We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
By the way, Zach's porn addiction has affected our computers.
I don't watch porn on the podcast
I'm
computer.
joking, I'm joking.
I watch it
on your cell phone. Easy access
on the TV, waiting for the pizza to come.
There you go. You know what actually sounds? You go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. No,
I'm
go
sorry.
for it.
While we're on the time gap thing, I thought it'd be fun to look up crazy time gap facts that kind of blow your mind.
Okay.
If these fucking ads would go.
Oh, I was gonna
okay.
say. Hopefully, there's no minors in there.
Cleopatra lived closer to the era of Pizza Hut than the era of the pyramids.
I usually hear
Wow.
that related
No
to the
shit.
iPhone.
Let's see.
That one's crazy. I thought she was during the time of the pyramids.
Yeah, right. Didn't they bury that bitch in the pyramid?
No, I think they were already built, weren't they? Yo, obviously. Duh. If she's closer to fucking Pizza Hut, then
Yeah, I was like,
no, Pizza Hut came after the pyramids. Duh.
you know what? You know what's annoying is when you do those math problems and they're like word problems,
I
and you get
fucking-
stumble over the stupidity of
I hate 'em.
the wording of it.
John
hate
has 12
those.
apples. He gives 2 apples to somebody. What does John have?
A big dick.
A big dick.
a big old dick for some
Big dick.
reason.
Look at John's cock, and he's got 10 apples too. That's pretty cool. He's gonna get all the chicks.
He's got 10 apples and a huge cock.
Yeah.
What's
Let's
another
see.
one?
The iconic jewelry company Tiffany & Co. has been around longer than Italy.
What?
Tiffany,
Wow.
let's see. Charles Louis Tiffany and John B. Young established the company in 1837, while Italy became a country in 1861.
Shit.
Really? Shit. Italy is sinking.
Harvard University was founded before calculus was invented.
Yep, I knew that one.
The fax machine was invented while people were still traveling on the Oregon Trail.
That one blows my balls off. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Wait,
Right?
wait. Fax machine.
Well, Did you know,
People
like,
were still on the Oregon, traveling the
The
Oregon Trail.
machine was invented while people were still traveling on the Oregon Trail.
on top of that, didn't like
That one fucking blows me away.
ninjas and like Abraham Lincoln were in the same time frame too, weren't
Are
they?
you saying ninjas or?
Samurais.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I was like, Doug, haven't he freed them?
Yeah, he freed them.
We went to the moon before we thought to put wheels on the suitcase. That one's just kind of stupid.
Yeah. that is.
If you're over 45, the world population has actually doubled in your lifetime.
No shit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There was a big moment where we were having more kids than the boomers. The
Those weren't
age
the
right
kind
above
of time
us.
gaps I was looking
Yeah,
for.
right now
I
the
was
birth
looking
rate is
for-
lower than it's ever been.
Yeah, it's way
Like
way
Rosa Parks could have very well seen the first two Shrek movies.
Yeah.
lower. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
in that time frame.
No. Should have sit at the back of the theater, though.
Yeah. Whoa, what?
Fuck, dude.
Okay.
Fucking
That's the
A.
best spot to watch movies.
It is. You can make out.
But had to.
Had to is the
Like
way.
I have to sit in the back too.
He's
in
all
the
like my
handicap spot, or-
eyesight.
Because I'm no, that's at the front.
Oh, wow.
That's like that's where I'd like to sit, like
Uh-huh.
right behind the handicap spot,
Yeah.
like dead.
So you
center
can
right
put your feet up on their head or something.
there. Yeah. Well, I mean on the wall. That's
Whoa.
What all the
Behind
hard
him.
hats are for.
oh, is that what they're for?
So John Tyler, America's 10th president, was born in 1790. He has 2 living
I
grandchildren.
heard that one because like
'Cause
his
he
son
was 63 when his son was born. His son was 71 when his son was born,
you
and
imagine?
75 when his other son was born.
Yeah, we're
Could
at the
could you
45th or 6th president. Now I can't remember, but so the
Oh,
the
no.
10th president has a living grandson.
Oh
That's
my God, this one's cool.
wild.
Marilyn Monroe and Queen Elizabeth were born the same year.
Damn.
And
They're
Queen
both-
Elizabeth
Whoa,
died
really?
like what, last year? The year before that?
Like
I
2
think
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I think
God, they made a big fucking deal about that, didn't they?
I want. Oh,
Harriet
She died during the Super Bowl, didn't she?
I don't think so.
Because I remember all those jokes are like, oh, we care more about the Super Bowl than we do about
Oh, that's right, because because it's like a week-long ordeal.
Yeah.
And there was way more viewership. Obviously.
Let's see. Harriet the
Obviously.
tortoise, who died in 2006, had seen Charles Darwin in person.
Wow.
And there's a picture of her here with Steve Irwin. Also died in 2006.
Okay, so this is you said a tortoise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Tortoises live forever, man. That's one animal I don't want to come back as. Fucking. As much as I like turtles, I would not want
That's
to
not
be
a turtle.
tortoise.
This one's
is a
fun.
turtle.
Tortoise is a tortoise, or else they would call it a fucking turtle. There's a difference.
Look it up. Am I wrong on this
There's
one?
Yes,
definitely
you
a
are
difference,
100%
yeah.
wrong.
Look it up.
Look.
Don't fight me on it. Just fucking do it. Jesus, I asked a simple question.
I
was
mean,
like,
I
are they
get
different?
the relation. Like there's definitely a relation there, but yeah, they're different.
One's a land
species.
creature. Turtles live on land too.
George Washington died in 1799. The first dinosaur fossil was discovered in 1824. George Washington never knew dinosaurs existed.
That's pretty crazy.
That
I
is-
can't believe that took
Maybe he lived around
that
them.
long to discover a dinosaur fossil. You'd think somebody would stumble across one.
Okay. So.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Tell the world. Why don't you bring it up on the big fucking screen?
Okay. So. Here in the bold font, it says.
I'm probably wrong, but still.
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing anymore.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
But I'm pretty sure they're like pretty similar.
Oh my god. Yep. See, you can't see. It's an ad.
I'm
right.
Can't see it.
Anyways, it says all tortoises, in fact, are turtles. That is, that they belong to the order. I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
Testudines.
That is encased in a bony shell, but not all turtles are tortoises.
So you guys are both right.
Yeah.
It's just a type of turtle.
I'm more right.
Dude, this one's super cool. Nintendo was founded when Jack the Ripper was still on the loose.
Yeah, I want to
That's
know what that means
crazy.
too. Like, what were they doing? What they
Making
make?
video games.
No, they weren't though.
Maybe they were.
Obviously.
What were they
let me
doing?
read about it. Nintendo, the Japanese gaming company associated with video game legends such as Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, and
Donkey
Pokemon
King.
characters, is actually much older than the video game era. They originally made playing cards called Hanafuda, and the company was founded back in 1889 when the infamous Jack the Ripper was creating havoc on the streets of London.
Okay, that makes more sense. They made cards.
Yeah, well,
I'm
that
like-
made more sense to me because I was
Can
like
you
Hash
imagine
Bro-ish.
making having the inspiration to make a video game console before there was even TVs to play it on?
Right? Who was it? Oh, we should know.
Philo T. Farnsworth.
There you go.
Wow. Today's oldest living tree
It
was already 1,000 years old when the last woolly mammoth died.
Wow.
That's an old fucking tree.
Oh,
By the way-
they're
by the
trying to
way-
bring them back.
Philo T. Farnsworth was not the creator of the television. He was the creator of the tube television, which was modernized. That's the one everyone modernized, but the television was already around before.
I don't think that's right.
That's 100% right.
I don't
Look it
think
up.
that's right.
Prove
I'm
it.
pretty sure
Prove
that's
it.
right.
The-
I don't want
the-
bitching. I want.
That's why they
proof.
call it the boob tube, because of the tubes that he invented, that he drew the first ideas for, the first diagrams for at Rigby High School.
in the basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. Like the crazy part is there's like he went to the University of Utah or whatever, so they like try to claim that they're the birthplace, but like the idea was born
Actually,
in Rigby,
yeah.
Idaho. So all those Utards can go
Fuck
fuck
them.
themselves.
You know, Utah means that they moved from Idaho to Utah. Right?
No,
If I'm
that's not what it means. It means that we think they're all retarded.
Can I get a fucking article that's not just Wikipedia?
No, probably not. Honestly, there isn't that weird. Like if you search certain things, you only get like fucking Wikipedia or something like.
Yeah, it is weird.
And then, but like everything
I'll
else
just
is
show
just.
so it's this dude right here. He was the original creator of the television, right? The TV that everyone knows and is like, this is a fucking TV.
Whose fucking team are you on?
We
Listen.
went to war with these people. No, I'm kidding.
They went to war. They went to war with us, but
and they lost.
Philo T. Farnsworth was the one who was credited for the TV because it was the TV everyone bought.
Yeah, he was the one that made the system that became popular. Like,
Right,
So
but
he modernized
but
it.
he made it.
okay,
better.
we're gonna dig into that.
He made it.
I'm gonna dig
Better.
into that this week, and we're gonna come back with a full report because I'm offended.
Did you know?
What?
That, and this is probably like obvious, but
It might not be.
the professor on Futurama is a descendant of Philo T. Farnsworth.
Yeah, I did not know that actually, but
never
it
thought of
totally
that.
makes sense because he literally constantly says Farnsworth.
Well, that's his name is Professor Farnsworth.
Yeah, I know.
Good
So
news,
the
everybody.
fact is that I didn't put two. to
Fucking,
two
I
together.
love that show. I'm so glad it's back
on TV.
Well,
Well,
I'm not sure if it's still
Hulu.
back. I'm not even sure if it's still running, but
It's on Hulu. I'm not sure if they're making any more seasons. It's
well, they made a brand new season not like a year ago.
yeah.
Not even a year ago.
How many seasons are there?
Like 14 now, 15.
Yeah. I like Futurama.
It was good.
Let's take a break.
Yep, I gotta piss.
I don't want to take a break. Let's keep going.
He's trying to jerk off.
All right, let's go. I need a cigarette. Let's take a break.
Wait, I got one more.
All right.
Prisoners arrived to Jurassic Park just days after McDonald's opened. See you after the break.
My band of the week is Lap Band.
Cool. Dylan, you got an actual band of the week for us?
Yes, I do.
was
I
that
do
recording?
have a band of the week.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
And
Okay,
now
so-
time for Dylan's band of the week.
Okay, so my band of the week is
Oh, we're live. Shit.
No.
Dude, I was lost somewhere else. Go on, do your thing. I'm sorry.
So me and Gabby were talking about it a little bit. This band is, what did we decide they were? They're kind of like
They're like techno,
soulful punk.
Yeah.
Or not punk, soulful folk.
folk,
Yeah.
folk.
Anyway, they have their name is interesting. It's Rainbow Kitten Surprise. And it's definitely doesn't sound like you think it would sound, but I discovered them, I'd say probably about 2 weeks ago, and I like them a lot. And that's pretty much all I got on them. But if you're looking for some soulful fucking folk, then head over to Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Did you look up one of their songs, Zach?
Here's a little sample for you.
What you cared out for, what you cared out for. We die alone, we'll all die young. What you cared out for, what you cared out for. Smoke, listen on the map, whiskey on the left. She burns, she cries.
This music video was free.
Why does it look like it's like from the 60s, 70s?
I like
It's folk.
Yeah,
I
that
like
is.
it.
Yeah, I think the band's pretty good.
There you go.
My band
So
of
I
the week.
agree with him. I could support this message.
I agree with Dylan. That is
Do you know
his
whose
band of
message
the
I
week.
support?
Whose message do we support?
This guy's.
Blake? Ah, the Trump.
He's got them sixes
Yeah.
too, not those pussy ass threes.
That's right.
What do you have, Blake? Sixes, my man.
Oops.
Oh,
So
Fucking
do
nines?
you go for sixes or because of like the waterfall? So, like you remember when our drinking games?
I don't know.
Sixes for dicks.
Oh, no, I just upgraded.
Yo, did you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come.
It's an interesting remix. It is. It is.
I'm gonna come.
To the bird.
Anyway.
it's the first time Zach DJ'd something that wasn't his own butthole.
Ooh.
I'm a big fat cocksucker.
Yeah.
But I love black cocks.
I love how yours is so much more clear.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
Ow.
Whoa. Fucking button.
The N-word.
I never won't laugh at that.
I know. So I'm gonna kickstart this one. Have you ever had a moment where the stress from work or like a mistake at work almost made you cry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have. I know I have for sure. You want to tell your story?
Yeah, I'll tell it.
Go for it.
So when I worked in a machine shop, I started out, I was just a sandblaster.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sandblast. And then eventually graduated to working on the actual CNCs, you know? And they're like super complicated. And it's pretty overwhelming, like from the jump. Like nobody goes into it cocky. Like you see all the numbers and the everything and like how fast it all is and like the process, and you just go like, oh God, dude, it's like so easy to fuck this up. And
yeah.
everything's so expensive and it's just like so intimidating. And one time, like after I had gotten kind of comfortable, I was like talking to somebody as I'm like doing the process, right? So you'd like put metal in and you had clamps to keep it in place. And
Yeah.
then it would drill holes. And then after that, you put screws in, tighten them down, and then take the clamps off because then it was going to start doing the cutting, like the
Yeah.
lateral cutting. And I'm just like bullshitting, like, you know, open it up, put the screws in, tighten them all down, shut the door, don't take the clamps off, hit start, right? The thing comes down and it just, and they're big like steel clamps, right?
Yeah.
It just hits it and goes, and like sparks and shit start flying everywhere. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm panicking, right? And I worked with my friend Colton there, and he was like pro shit at this. He'd done this for like 10 years. So like
Okay.
he knew everything. And he just comes darting over like a half second later and runs over and hits like the stop button, which I panicked too much to even hit that. I'm
You're like, oh, I forgot it existed.
and just fucks this shit up.
Oh no!
And I'm just like, dude, I hate this. I don't want anything to do with this. Give me a broom. Like, I don't-
Dude, I feel you.
oh man, because I felt you feel so stupid every
So
time you
fucking
do it.
stupid.
And then this happened a million times. There's like a little calibrator thing, and you'd put it on top of it. Each program was different, so you'd put it on top of the steel because it was all different thicknesses.
Yeah.
And then when you put the new bit in, and even every time you put a new bit in, because it would be like,
it has to recalibrate.
yeah,
itself.
because it's always like slightly different lengths,
Yeah.
you know. And you would put it on there, and it had a little jog on it, and it had 0.001, 0.01, 0.1. Like that was the speed that it moved, right?
Yeah.
And the one was like this, and that's the one they used to get there. And then you slow it down even more, and it just goes like this, even if you're right. But if you do this one, it goes like this.
Oh no!
Right.
So you were just like whip that bitch.
Well, so many people before me like put it on the wrong speed and it just go down and just crush that fucking calibrator. And you had to then like go to the boss man and be like, we fucked this up, you know.
yeah.
And for like months I was like, yeah, I never done that shit. You guys are retarded. And then one time I fucking and I'm like, and you can't like not bring it up because now it doesn't work, you know.
Yeah.
And so shit like that where you just want to cry, dude, because it's already so high pressure.
Oh, yeah.
To not do that, and I just I hated every second of it. And, like,
Yeah.
and
I
it
feel
really
ya.
like it. You got more confident when you were doing, but like that stress right here
Never left.
never went away. It never went away, no matter how long I did it for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach?
I feel like you're baiting me to say something, and I'm not going to say it.
Oh, I'm
What?
not.
What is it?
Now I'm suspicious.
I
I'm curious like a
Yes.
kid.
Yes.
Tell
When I was
me.
in the oil field.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. I thought it was something you just did.
When I was doing the thing out there in the field of oil,
That's going on a shirt. The fields of oil, and I'm gonna have you sitting there. And there's just gonna be like oil flowers or whatever in the back.
oil flowers.
I'm gonna figure it out, dude. You're gonna look stupid.
You're gonna look
I'm
stupid.
I'm just kidding. It wouldn't look stupid. I think it's gonna look great.
Anyways, yeah, when I was in the oil field.
You could say that a little
It-
quieter.
Permission granted, Zach.
All right, when I was in the oil field, obviously really high stress there. Like, and it's not like the job itself is stressful; it's the people you're with. Because when I first started, I was never in an environment where HR didn't exist
Yeah. Okay.
in
That's fair.
some way, shape, or form. Yeah, HR existed, but if you went to HR reported to the boss and said, "Hey, this person went to HR, and guess what? Your life got 100 times worse."
Yep.
It was just I was fucking up because I was new and getting just ribbed for it.
Oh yeah, because
And I was just like, I didn't cry because, or I didn't cry at all. But
I didn't cry.
I didn't cry because that's not man.
Have you ever got like so like just mad that
It came to your eyes.
you're just like,
yeah.
Where you feel like you might.
yeah, just
Yeah.
just out of anger. That's how it was.
okay.
Because I was getting ribbed so hard, and I was like, it was just fucking just pushing me over the edge.
It was getting to be too much.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're gay, you're
and
fat,
well, and,
you're...
and then it was just like, and because of that I
you peaked.
kept doing worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you like fucked up more?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
That
because your
watchful
stress
eye
levels go up,
fucks
and
you,
then you
dude.
can't. Yeah.
And then I just learned to not care what they said.
Yeah, that's
I'd
the
be
best
hitting
way.
it, and they'll be like, "Hit it with your fucking purse." I'm like, "I'll hit your fucking dick with my purse."
You'd be like, you ever fucking watch King of the Hill? I'm Bobby, bitch.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Kaplow! Right in the nets. Yeah, no.
You just learn to not give a fuck, and then if you start getting angry, you just take it out on whatever you're hitting with a hammer.
Yep.
You're like, okay, well now I'm just gonna hit this even harder.
Yep. It's gonna break, or It's gonna work. One
That's
of the
what
fucking
that.
two.
That's what that ShamWow guy said to the hooker. I'm just gonna hit this a little harder.
That's what the helicopter said to the mountain.
And we're back.
And we're back. Dylan, how about you?
Yeah, one time I was doing cabinets with my dad, and we got this whole set installed in the kitchen, and then it was my job to go through and put all the knobs and poles on, and I fucking drilled half of them wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had to send like,
And working with your dad too. You're like, fuck.
well, not only that, but like you have to watch your dad call the boss, tell him that his son
Fucked up.
a couple $1,000s worth of cabinet doors.
That's
and drawers.
brutal. Really?
And then my sorry ass had to load them back up so that we could take them back down and I could hand them to the owner of the company while he fucking drilled through my soul with his eyes. Asian eyes. And then he had to make a trip up to Jackson to bring the new ones when they were done and handed them to me and was like, don't drill these ones wrong, huh? And, and I just wanted to swallow my own balls.
Oh no!
Dude, I never knew that story. That's
Yeah,
brutal.
That was my like only real big.
And I know
fuck
the
up.
guy he's talking about. Very nice guy until he's pissed, and then he's like so intimidating.
Dude, that's
and
the
he's
worst.
this tall and Asian.
Yeah, he looks vicious.
Oh, don't drill these cabinets wrong.
Why don't we try to put a hole in the right place?
God.
Dude, those are the people that scare me the most. The ones that are like always super nice. You're like, okay, when you get mad,
It's gonna be real.
it's
Yeah, and I
physical
thought
get
this
real.
motherfucker was gonna put a hole in me with this katana or something.
Dude,
He's like,
that's
Simbaku, because you fucking suck.
I don't even remember how
what?
many it was. It wasn't the whole set, but it was enough that it was like, this is expensive. Don't fucking
Dude.
fuck this up.
Don't
I
fucking
worked-
do it again.
While Dylan was doing that, I actually worked in the cabinet shop for that guy. And I saw a couple of times where somebody fucked up. And like one time, like there was this white cabinetry that had like kind of this red, very light red, like kind of brushed on
So
color.
kind of like a salmon.
Kind of, yeah. It's just like very specifically done.
Okay.
And then, so it was all like very careful and stuff. And then, like, this one panel was like, they just kind of, and they just were like, that one's good, send it out. And then it came back, and he was so fucking pissed that he got everybody together.
Oh, and then he had to talk.
Yeah. And then he's all, and I was pretty new. I didn't know shit, you know? And he's all like, don't you guys know how to blah, 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 do that? Something super specific. And then he like looks right at me. I had nothing to do with this, right? He was like, don't you know how to? And I was like, nope, don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
You're
I'm
like, I am not about to
on
get everyone.
these cocksuckers, dude. I'm like,
cocksuckers.
I sand shit. Like, and it was just like, so yeah, I saw it firsthand. It was like, because it's expensive, dude. Like I saw some of like the invoices for these houses in Jackson. Like
They're
just for cabinets. Just for
outrageous.
cabinets. The biggest one I ever saw was like $300,000.
Fucking ridiculous.
Dude, Jackson, Wyoming is beautiful. But I would
This
never-
house that we were doing, the specific one that I fucked up in, we were in for 3 months.
Wow.
This house, if you stood in the hallway, you thought you were in a hotel.
So big.
I timed myself. I got my phone out and hit the timer and just walked at a normal pace down the hallway. And it took me something like 43 seconds to walk
You're
down it.
kidding.
That's a long.
Dude, I
fucking
Their
couldn't-
guest house was 9,000 square feet. And we did the
fucking house
cabinets in
house.
there too.
That's bigger
we
than
did
my house.
We did the kitchen. We did the bathrooms. We did like an office room. They had like single vanities like in the bedrooms. We did there was hallway ones. And then we did a full kitchen in the fucking guest house. The guest house was 9,000 square feet, right? It was like 4,500 upper floor and then a big ass garage on the bottom. And that garage was packed with all the cabinets.
yeah.
Like fucking to the brim. There was times where Dad was making me crawl over to check like if there was a piece we needed like back in the back corner and stuff. We were there forever, dude. It was the biggest job.
Could you
I think it's because we always like talk about like there's super rich people and there's poor people and then there's like all these people that fall in the middle, right? And like so there's all these levels.
Yeah.
But I think we don't really know what it means until you're kind of in it and you see like
looking at just their fucking summer home.
like if you've ever
you know.
like just been around somebody where you felt so fucking poor,
It hurt
like,
your feelings.
Yeah, like you're just like I'm such a loser.
Dude, I'm
Dude,
so-
for real.
I went to one of my friends' their high school graduation. It was in Colorado. They're like, I already graduated high school. He graduated a year after me, but they're like, hey, come up to this graduation. It was more of a reason to go see him before he
Disappeared.
went off to the military. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll come up. I haven't seen they're family friends. I haven't seen them forever. And so they come and pick me up. We take we drove up to Colorado. I forgot where in Colorado was at, but it was like this really richy neighborhood. His dad was a tile contractor, so he did pretty much what your dad does, but
for the floor.
just tile. He wasn't cabinetry. He was tile.
I can also tell you that he bitched at cabinet guys a lot.
Yeah, because
Oh, I
they
bet.
scuff the fuck up out of them, break them.
So they lived in a pretty decent house there because he made a lot of money. The house we went to for this graduation party, we went to this one room and it had a half basketball court in the room.
Wow.
Fuck.
And I was like, is this like, he's like, yeah, this is where I practice basketball. And I'm like, inside? Like it's in
In
their
the house.
In the house.
Yeah, when somebody has a basketball court like on the premises, like that's something.
But
When it's
in your house,
In the house, yeah.
It was granted, it was a half court, but still
It's
fully
still-
full league
Well,
size.
it was only half court, not because they couldn't afford the full court. It was just like it was unnecessary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
know?
like half of the room, and this was a big ass room, obviously, because it was like league height, fucking hoop, and fucking like the wood planking, varnish, and all that, and the fucking beautiful. The other half of the room was a goddamn theater with like theater seating, and
You'll walk in there as a poor person and be like, oh, I would have done these separate.
yeah, right.
Why, like why the same room? Like
I've had
as if it would ever be an option.
But then we go like he gets us a tour through the house, and I'm like, this is the biggest house I've ever been in, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be in a house this fucking big. Their driveway was a mile long,
oh, I believe it. Yeah.
and they're like, we were coming up to it, and I'm like, where are we supposed to park? And they're like, oh, anywhere in the driveway. And I'm like, oh, as we're coming up, like driving to the house, I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna be like 12 people. There was 80 people at this house party. The whole entire graduating class and a bunch of the juniors and sophomores and stuff came.
You gotta show your wealth off, man. Why
Oh,
have
fuck.
it if you can't flaunt it?
And the parents knew there was going to be alcohol, and they're like, just don't leave the property. No hard liquor. Just don't
They're
leave
like-
the property.
Mm,
They're
Zach's all like, I brought a fifth.
if you attempt to leave, we have a sniper.
right?
That's
Some dogs.
I assure you, you have no idea where he is.
Yeah.
This property was fucking huge. It was the first time I ever smoked weed too. Was there, and that actually got us all in trouble. Not from the cops or anything. The parents found out, and they're like, "No smoking weed."
They're like, we do coke in this house.
That's a fucking-
We're rich.
Weed is
stupid.
for poor people.
But we like
a dab of Molly
when it
here
came
and
time,
there.
like we were drinking in the garage, and this garage was bigger than my fucking house. Like
yeah.
they had like, I think in one corner of the garage, because they emptied the garage out because of the party, but they kept his show car in there. It was an Aston Martin, a
not-
Vanquish, an Aston Martin Vanquish.
My God,
I think is what it was.
Dude, I get so
And-
self-conscious around that shit too, because there's like I've been that kind of poor where you're like in a place like that and you'll look over and see like one little shitty art piece and you're like, if I bought that, it'd overdraw my account.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would bankrupt me.
well, dude, I was so scared to like do anything wrong because I was like, if I break
Anything. I'm
this
fucking.
fucking cabinet handle,
They own me.
But they
Dead.
wouldn't.
I'm in debt
They
for the
wouldn't.
rest of my life.
They wouldn't care.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing. They
that's-
wouldn't
yeah.
care because
Some
it's
of them
nothing
don't.
to them.
Yeah.
Like if it was an accident, they'd be like, whatever. Like it doesn't mean anything to me. Do you want to know the strangest place I ever felt poor? This was kind
Walmart?
of no. never.
Dude, I feel good.
That would be
I
pretty
actually,
fucking wild, right?
dude, when I walk into Walmart, I actually feel a little rich because I don't go in my pajamas. I go in normal clothes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you pores.
Oh my
But-
god.
As
I
you buy
went
your
to-
shit, and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
As I'm shopping for great value corn,
Yep.
fucking corn on the cob, great value.
So I went out to the sand dunes, took a friend out there that had never been. And I was like, yeah, I'll show you all the. I've been going out there since I was a kid. You know, I'll show you all the, because I know all the entrances and the different campgrounds and stuff. And we were riding all day doing the part that I went to the most, and which was like super upgraded. And you always see like super nice campers and stuff up there, like people with like sand rails and crazy shit. But I was like, yeah, up the road there was this spot that we used to camp that was called Desert Oasis, and it was basically just open sand camping. And there was like a spot with hookups, and then there was a spot where you just had a reserved area and you just parked your campers and you were just on the sand, and then there was like a drive out to the dunes themselves. And so I was like, let's go down and check that out. And like as we're getting there, like the entrance is unrecognizable. Like somebody had bought this and totally just like facelifted this place. Like it's like had a pavement entrance and like all the nice fencing and like the parking lot was all graveled out and stuff. And we're in the same area, and I can't even tell that it's the same area. So this is like this super nice campground, which it's whatever.
Yeah.
But we started driving through it, and like the campers and the trucks that were pulling them and the machines that were sitting around them, I'm like, I couldn't afford any one of those things individually.
Oh no.
Like, as nothing is stock,
Like $90,000 or $120,000 trucks pulling fucking
$200,000
campers
with $50,000 Polaris Razors that have 40
fucking
grand.
four-seater fucking
Yeah,
Razors.
and they just have all the upgrades, and they have multiple ones sitting around, and then like like the ones that have like decks coming off of the camper, and like and every single fucking spot is one of these guys. I'm like, is this just the campground for doctors and like
lawyers and all
like
them?
hedge fund, like whatever? I'm like going through. I'm like,
See
dude,
Nancy
I wouldn't-
Pelosi sitting out there. Like,
and like go to like if I would have like if I would have looked online like Desert Oasis is like an upgraded campground and go to book it and it's like $500 a night. I'm like, what the fuck? Because then they found out if I would have booked it, showed up, I'm like,
I gotta leave.
I'm not camping here.
Right?
you set up this little tent that has like tent poles are kind of like bent in.
Got a tent, a 95 Sierra,
Yeah.
and it's like
They're like, I'm a hick. I'm more than
the
dirt
only
poor.
thing that I can pride myself on is I'm probably like a better rider than all of them, but like they just have all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
well,
sometimes
that's
the
thing.
equipment
It
makes
used
the person.
to be all fucking 95 Chevys and
Yeah.
fucking old, like Banshees and shit.
yeah, camping got bougie, dude. It was like,
Dude.
I remember like when you'd show
They're
up
not
with
from
like
here.
a camper that was like a toy hauler and it was like 35 feet. Everybody's like, oh, look who got into debt, But like,
Yeah.
but
Now they're like, look who brought their home.
now it's so great. Well, and then I
Goddamn
always drive
drywall
through.
business is good.
I always
Right.
wonder who can legitimately afford all that shit that they have and who's there like just fighting for their life to make those payments.
I
you
wonder
know?
too,
They're all
because
for
they're
show.
both out there.
They're both out there. Like you don't look. Not everybody out there is not killing it like that.
Yeah.
Like some of them
They're
are
drowning.
like some of them had that friend and then they're like, I've got to keep up
Show
with the
up, yeah.
Joneses,
Nope,
and then
now
they're
fuck that.
Fuck the
I
keep
could
up
have
game.
if you were that friend to be like, that's cool.
can I come camp with you?
Can I come with you? I mean, I'm gonna take my '94 Sierra, but
Well, it's like what
I'll
you
park it around the corner so we're not like associated with each
Yeah,
other.
right. I'll sneak in the Mennonite. Well, fuck. I
The
can't.
Mennonite.
The Mennonite.
Sneak in the Mennonite.
You have to-
Shill
The
you have to be
middle
able
of the night. Shit.
You have to be at a certain level to even get approved for that stuff. So like if we even tried to, it'd be like you get this camper and then you're just in debt up to your eyeballs with it, and then you can't even buy a truck that'll even fucking pull it.
Yeah, no shit.
Well,
See,
shit,
then
some-
I
some
look
of
at
those-
that stuff, and there's times where I'm like, one tire on that trailer
My
Yeah.
truck.
would overdraw my account.
Yeah.
Dude, like those campers are more than my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This like down to this, like looking at the razors, right? like the suspension upgrade, like the Fox shocks, like each one's like this big, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're talking like that's a 8 to 12 grand upgrade, just the suspension on the fucking Razor.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't afford that part, dude. Like,
Dude,
I
for
can fucking
real.
afford that lug nut cover.
yeah, right.
So
Oh wait, never mind. It's diamond encrusted.
Right,
What-
new shit.
Yeah, it's just, and then like if you were to even get invited into one of them, it's like one of those campers that's got like a full island and a chef's fridge,
Yeah.
a gas stove with 5 burners, and then like it's one of those drop down ones. So the ceilings in their camper are 10 feet high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dylan never felt like a short man in their camper.
I remember my dad and like my family got our first fifth wheel camper.
Yeah.
And I thought we were rich then.
Yeah.
Because we were hauling in like a bumper pole fucking it had like a 2 burner range on it. And
Yeah.
like it had 3 beds in it, but one of them was a table and the other was a bunk bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
if you
and
could
it barely fit anybody. We kept that camper, and my
Yeah.
dad and I would use that when we'd go hunting because
Yeah.
we didn't want to haul up the fifth wheel to do that. But this fifth wheel was like a 93 or like 96 fifth wheel.
Yeah.
It was still really nice. And I thought that was like, oh, we're rich.
I remember when we got the Bounder.
Yeah.
We got a 31-foot fucking Bounder motorhome. It was at 1973, I think.
88.
Oh, it was an 88?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was older. I'm thinking of the Winnebago. I
Yeah.
think. But
Want a bango.
everything inside of it was fucking salmon colored.
Yeah.
The I mean, the chairs, the floor, the carpet, everything. Everything was fucking salmon colored, and we're like, God, this is it. We've made it.
This
made
is
We
It had a
fucking
spot.
made it.
It had a spot in the like little area above the driver's seat that had a space for like one of these like 10-inch little shitty fucking TVs.
We're like, oh, Dad, we could put a TV in here.
Yeah. It was, and like whenever we did, it was it was like one of those big box like 32-inch TVs sitting on like the doghouse of the
Yeah.
of the engine.
Yeah, in the middle. They still have it. Dad
When
still
we-
has
Yeah,
it.
they still
It's parked at his house in
they
Vegas.
basically offered to just give it to me if I wanted to come down and get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like I was like, have you seen gas prices? I'm like,
Like, I'll come
The,
get it.
You
Like,
go down there, you're
after
like,
the
I sold
election,
it.
I'll
yeah,
come
I'm
get
like,
it.
yeah, that's because they were like, I'm like thinking like if I drive up to like high C,
I'm
I'm
pushing
like
it.
like there and back, I'm thinking like $180
You did
in
for
gas, like because it had a 454 in it, like it's gas powered.
You're going to have to
remember
pay me to come get it.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, there's like, and I was like grateful for like they were like, yeah, fucking get rid of this thing. They were like, just come down and get it. I'm like, God, drive it from Vegas. I'm like, I have to get
You
on
wanna meet me
loan,
halfway?
dude.
get a loan. I remember when we got that fifth wheel. My dad didn't get a truck to pull it with. He thought his 1999 Chevy Silverado 1500 could do it.
Nope.
Day cab, like not double cab either, just like a single cab.
A day cab truck.
Yeah, sorry, when I think single cab, that's all I think of is
Yeah.
day cab because
Yeah.
it's small. It did haul it
Oh, there you
and
go.
hauled it for a while
Uh-huh.
until one day he was going over the he was leaving Rigby and he out towards Ryrie.
Yeah.
And as you leave Rigby, you go over the railroad tracks, and
lose it?
he just lost all like the engine was still running, but he was coasting.
Clutch.
No,
Transmission.
snapped the drive line.
Oh,
The rear
fuck.
he put it in 4-wheel and was able to keep going.
Damn.
And he's like, "Well, fuck it," and he took this thing in 4-high
front wheel drive.
front wheel drive essentially at that point in his truck. Took it up to the campsite.
No.
He gets to the campsite, looks underneath the transfer case is cherry red.
It was fucked. He knew it was fucked, and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm getting a 20. That's when he got a 90 or like a 93 F-250 to pull it.
Yeah.
That pulled it, and then he was like, okay, time for I'm gonna get a Duramax now.
Yeah.
Then he got his Duramax, and then I thought, now we're really rich.
Yeah.
Because he had a Duramax, a 2012 Duramax. And then when he got the nice camper, that was nice. But then he got a new fifth wheel, and it was a toy hauler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the next step. We're like, okay, now we made it. Because then he got his brand new Denali Duramax with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did we win the fucking lottery? Because
we rich.
and he had that for a while. And
He's
then,
like, I lied to the bank.
For real.
and then
It's easy.
they were getting ready to go up camping, and they were going up past Kelly's up towards Table Rock up there.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you guys who don't know, it's a woodsy area up past a ski resort. The shoulder's a little weak,
Yeah.
and if you're going up, you have the right of way.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you're fucking bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So
Usually.
get the fuck out of my way. My mom was taking the camper up, so it had
Well, that's a bad idea.
had the Duramax, the toy hauler with the razor inside of it,
Yeah.
and then because it only fit one razor, and then hauling behind the fifth wheel was another trailer with another razor on it. She saw someone coming down, so she tried to move over a little
Oh.
bit. Shoulder gave out, and the whole thing just tipped.
Did it tip to its side?
The whole truck, trailer, everything. They were going up, and it just went like this. Boom! The shoulder gave out.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. I'll show you the guys.
Was
the pictures.
everything totaled?
Yeah, I'll show you the pictures after the
Where did
podcast here.
she land? She didn't roll down the hill?
It was just like, it wasn't like it was a far fall. She was just barely starting to go up.
Oh.
She was barely starting to
Still.
go up. And so like she fell into Kelly's Canyon pretty much.
At the base.
God. When was this? What
This
year?
was years ago. This is like 2012, 14.
So, I mean, was the truck and trailer all totaled?
Truck trailer totaled. The trailer hauling, that with the one of the side by side was sitting on, that was totaled. Both the razors were fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, they put a four wheeler in the toy hauler. Both the side by side and the quad were they were fine.
Yeah, they
Because
just kind of went for a ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the trailer totaled. Well, and the camper itself wasn't totaled until the wrecker pulled it out because there was no other way. They just went rip.
What could they do? You know,
Yep.
you can't pick it up.
Yeah.
And it's like, that sucks. Did your dad hit her?
Well, so he was more concerned because it was my mom and my sister in the car or in the truck going up. I feel so bad for my sister. She couldn't so they're sideways and she's like stuck in the seatbelt and can't get out. And then my sister's a little overweight and she couldn't pull herself out of lift herself up out of the truck.
Up and out, yeah.
And so the firefighters had to get her out.
Oh, no.
I felt so bad. She was fine. Everyone was fine. And
Yeah.
that was my dad's main concern. And then he was like,
You fucked
truck.
up my
It was
stuff.
the nicest truck he's ever had.
Nicest truck he's ever had.
I mean, they totaled it out and he got a brand new truck out of it.
Yeah.
But then after that, he was like, we don't need a fifth wheel anymore. And then they bought an RV, an older RV.
Oh.
There you go.
And he's
He
like,
didn't
and
have
then,
that fifth wheel that long ago.
It was a couple years because he's had two RVs now.
Yeah, because he had the fifth wheel at your wedding, right?
Yeah.
So it's happened since then.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's not, when I think years ago, I don't think 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a few years for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because they had the
Zach's wedding
Yeah.
was so fun.
best wedding ever.
Right? That was fun.
And it wasn't even the wedding that was the fun part. It was
The after
everything we
party.
did.
Yeah, no, the wedding itself was whatever. It was,
Where'd you guys get married?
What was it? Mountain River Ranch.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That big ass camping trip.
Dude.
Open bar.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Open one. It was my story.
Dude, I was so fucking drunk.
Dude, I remember after everything was
What
done.
year was that?
18.
Yeah.
Blake
He
was like, it
knows
was
the
so
year-
fucking
He
fun,
knows
man.
the year I got married. I was about to say 17 or 19.
What story were you going to say?
When my mom got the bill for the bar,
Dude.
she
Yeah.
was like, okay, so when we were originally doing open bar, they're like, yeah, we can, it's not going to be too much to do an open bar. And my mom said, you don't know my family, and you definitely don't know my son's friends. The bill came in $1,200
Dude.
just for beer.
Well, because
Nice.
Because it was
his
it
dad,
was wine and beer bar. That
his
was it.
dad was walking around with a whiskey bottle the whole time, right? And then I met his friend Ryan,
Yeah.
and we fell in love. And
It was a
and
little
then
bromance.
his dad the whole time's like, go get more. And so me and Ryan would ride my four-wheeler back and forth from the campsite to the bar.
Which
and we
was
stood-
200 yards.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
But
unnecessary.
because he kept saying, get more. So we started coming back, double fisting in each hand.
Yeah.
And to the point where it's like, we shouldn't have been riding. But it was so fun. We weren't on public roads most of the time, but
Yeah.
There was a time I was.
Yeah, he.
That little pond
That's
in the
where
middle.
your profile picture comes from.
Yeah, that one from.
Dude, I remember we all went to go skinny dipping.
I wasn't there for that part.
Oh yeah, so we all went to go skinny dipping. I don't know. Did you go do that?
I don't recall, but I was
Ryan
shit house the whole weekend.
Ryan got everybody to go skinny dipping.
Nice.
Right, all the guys, and so we were all going to go skinny dipping. The only people who made it into the water were Ray and Troy, our two gay guys, and
I
a couple
remember that now.
couple other dudes. But Ryan had left to go get more of us. But as he was trying to get the rest of us to come to the pond, he heard that my mom and all the older ladies were like, "We're going skinny dipping." He's like, "Shit!" And then runs back to the pond and says, Hey, Zach's mom and all the older ladies are coming to skinny dip too." Everyone got out except for Ray. He's like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. I remember that now. I can't remember if I got in or not though.
I think you were one of the ones that got in.
I think so.
You're like, "Fuck it, you had like 15 beers at that point." You're like, "Fuck
Yeah.
it."
He's like, yeah, dude.
I must have. There's no
Toxic
way.
drinking. This is what we were doing. Like,
Yeah.
that was definitely.
God, it was wild.
I mean, I didn't drink a whole lot, but I was like tired for because big day for me. Anyways, yeah.
I got shit housed and I sobered up, and then I got like shit housed again, and then
Yeah.
I sobered up, and I was like, I'm done, or I'm gonna be going home in a fucking different way.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for listening again this week. It was kind of all over the place, but it was a good time. We'll see you next week.
Trump
Bye.
2024.